indecent. You don't want no beef with. You don't want no beef with.
And talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like we all 12. You wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget to get about who really do this, bruh, for real.
Go closer, you like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur, Costa Nostra. Stick up to your nose, this rolling stone and no Killer phone, your ill as pneumonia when we confold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but your brains over the rover. You put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the roller.
Located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Tennessee Titans. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. Leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Miami.
And a very promising debut in week 1. Let's face it, rookie quarterback. Anytime you can go out in week 1 that way and get a victory, you take that as a giant positive as a team and as a player. Now, he'll work on improving his own individual play while continuing to help his team win.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now Ward. It's caught. Lockett. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. You talk about this Rams defense. This unit, third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. So the Rams in great position here as they get things started. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Truly one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league, is willing to do whatever it takes to win and plays through a lot of adversity and continues to do it at a high level in his high 30s, trying to make another run to the Super Bowl here in his 17th season.
first run now for Kyron Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Terrence Ferguson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Point after here coming up. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them, and plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here. 1st and 10. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. The rushing numbers for Pollard last week. 20 carries, 75 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go. Crack roll 80.
Throwing now, Ward. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. To throw is Ward. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the former All-Pro Johnny Hekker on to punt for Tennessee. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. First catch of the game for Adams, and he's got a 1st down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Corum now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's Stafford. And that's complete to Adams. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Stafford. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hunter. Down at the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Out of the gun, Stafford. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. The quick feet by Jackson. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2nd and 7. They go play action with Ward. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And the Titans, 1st down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Liking 18.
Here's Ward. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing is Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquo. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 28. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Come on.
Pollard going to try the right side. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Ward. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Left side complete to Lockett. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Sly able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there as they get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. From the gun, here's Stafford. Right back to Atwell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Whenever we talk about the best, strongest safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stafford. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Now Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So now the Rams send out the field goal team here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll try to sweep. It's Lockett with it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready?
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete.
They're obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ward off the play fake. He lets it fly from Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
To throw, here's Ward. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Ward to throw once more. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Going for it, here's Ward. It's complete, swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down.
Blue 60.
Now they'll toss it out right to Williams. He was trying to turn the corner, but he will go nowhere. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for the first with Corum. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Now Stafford. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Williams going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Blake Corum, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field, and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. Out of the gun again to Pollard. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. To throw is Ward. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
35 yards on the play. That's good for a Titans. First down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Pollard will take it up the gut. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Out of the gun, Ward. A short throw taken in by Conquest. Now a 3rd and 6. And now they'll shift things around.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Option play, here's Pollard. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Throwing now, Ward. It's complete to Lockett. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing is Ward. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Rams.
Now Ward. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Got a man, it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 10 yards out. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, it's kind of fitting. A couple days ago when we met with him, I said, what is it about your running game that's so effective? He said, I like to tag myself as elusive. He was pretty elusive right there.
And his teammates appreciate that because they know.
A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams have made it a 3-score game now here in the fourth.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Ward. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the 1 touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been absolutely rock solid.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And really, it looked at times like they just had this one in cruise control out there.